the rabbit.
I think so.
It is indeed.
Let's make a new religion that has 500 days in a year just to mess with people.
Alrighty, we are live, and we are going to see if everything is set up correctly. Give me 1 second to double check the audio while we get rolling.
Fart puncher.
And let's toss
Fart
it.
puncher.
Let's get this party started with a bang.
Punch those farts.
Alright, we've got a little bit of reverb potentially.
No, is it reverb or is it latency?
Here, you can check it real
All right.
quick.
Check it
Da
around.
da 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 da. That is latency.
Latency, okay.
That only matters for monitoring, though. So
Okay.
if you're not monitoring, it doesn't matter.
Cool. As long as the mix is good, we're good then.
Probably.
Fair enough.
We'll find out.
In our next exciting episode of What Happens in Post-Production. Everybody's excited.
Alrighty, we can begin then.
Did I plug my mic in?
No, I plugged your mic in this time.
I was looking and I'm like, all right.
Not even letting it be a thing. Nope, this is.
Whatever. It's fine.
Alright, so what are we looking at today?
Okay, we got going on here. Right now, what we have going on for today is a little bit of that white initiative action, which I'm a fan of, mainly because I love playing Hate Bears. So it starts off with the coolest card in the deck, that's Thalia. I'm kidding, everyone hates that card. But it is an excellent way to stall things that people try to do in this format. A real exciting card in this format, though, goes to Spirit of the Labyrinth. If you've ever seen that, that's 1 white, 1 colorless. It's a 3/1, and it's each player can't draw more than 1 card each turn. That just has destroy this format written all over it to me. Next up on the amazing block, we have Lauren of the Third Path. Lauren is a new addition to Magic. It just comes into play, destroys an artifact or enchantment, and it's weird combo piece. You and opponent each draw a card, but with Spirit of the Labyrinth, you activate it during your opponent's turn, and suddenly your opponent just watches you one-sidedly howling mine yourself.
And of course, Karakas, because legendary.
Yes, and it comes to it later. There are a couple Karakas to pump up the legendary factor. Archon of Emeria doing its nasty thing of just making... that card's just unfair overall. I want 8 of them in the deck, but there's only 4 that exist. 1 spell a turn from each player, and non-basic lands come into play tapped for your opponent. It's not even for you, it's just your opponent. Then we have the 8 initiative creatures. That's your White Plume Adventurer. That's your 3 casting cost initiative creature. It's a 3/3. The coolest thing about its ability is, on your opponent's upkeep, you untap a creature you control. So when you're attacking with him, if he's the only thing, you just keep having a defensive measure. And if you completed a dungeon, you get to untap all creatures you have. But if you finish a dungeon, you've usually won the game, or you win directly that turn after. So it usually doesn't come into play. Seasoned Dungeoneer is the next amazing initiative creature. And that one has the even better ability, whenever you attack, target attacking cleric, rogue, warrior, or wizard gains protection from creatures until end of turn, and explores. So your creatures are pumping. Your initiative creature, the 3 casting cost one, happens to be a cleric, by the way. The Dungeoneer is a warrior. So it's just putting a fast clock on your opponent that takes them down and out, along with the beauty of initiative itself, and all of the triggers as you go through the Undercity dungeon, which is just an absolutely ridiculous degree of them, which we'll announce as we're playing. We've got a lot of traditional cards in here, the Moxes, the Mana Crypt, the Black Lotus, Soul Ring, just fast mana things, because this deck, if you notice, has a higher curve. A lot of this deck is 3 casting cost plus, so it's just shooting to have an acceleration drop turn 1. Lauren, Archon, White Plume, even Seasoned, go through with it. When you hit on Solitude, one of the fun bits about Solitude is it's kind of this deck's force of will. It's Sword Sleet's the closest thing to, because you can play it for free and remove a creature your opponent has so they can't steal your initiative. Rounding it all out, 1 March of Otherworldly Light and 2 Swords to Plowshares for some kind of removal things. The March of Otherworldly Light got the nod over the 3rd Swords, just so I have another artifact enchantment type destruction card going on in there. And I wanted to make sure that I don't lose to people randomly going, oh, here's Time Vault and Key and Death, which happened a lot. Lands, 2 Karakas, so I can bounce the Lorenz, if necessary, and sometimes Thalia just to save it from dying. A Strip Mine and 4 Wastelands need no introduction in this format because they're in about 50% of the decks. Ancient Tomb, much like the Moxes, the Mana Crypt, Soul Ring, Black Lotus, are just to try and get more mana quickly, so this can play its 3 casting cost stuff on turn 1 or on turn 2. And then the big piece here, 8 basic planes. There are 8 basic planes in this deck. So
With reminder text.
and these are the best planes too because they're the full text planes, no art. But overall, it's just you're less susceptible to Wasteland, and you have your 8. So you're pretty rock and rolling on that. Would you shuffle this up while I
Sure.
do the sideboard real quick? Exciting cards on the sideboard. The other 2 Swords to Plowshares are hiding out on the sideboard. There are 3 Deafening Silence, because sometimes you just need to stop your opponents playing more than 1 spell a turn, and that pretty much beats them. I got 3 Pithing Needles, because I hate Bazaar, and Planeswalkers are also tough. And rounding out is 3 Katakis and 4 Serenities. Kataki being the creature to do it. If it wasn't legendary, I'd run 4. The Serenity being the big exciting one if you've never read it. 1 white, 1 colorless enchantment. During your upkeep, so your opponent gets 1 turn with their stuff, you blow up all the artifacts and enchantments in play. It's very, very nice for finishers. Sideboard for this goes very, very simply because you're an aggressive deck. And that's about that. I'm excited to run down some crazy, wild initiative things and annoy everyone by going through the dungeon.
God, I hate that this Serenity is only white border when I pull it up on Scryfall.
Isn't it wonderful? Just wonderful.
Alright, so we've got
Doesn't
white.
even
You can go to other printings on Scryfall.
And unfortunately, I have black bordered ones. That's the sad part. If I had white bordered, I'd be playing them.
I might actually have ordered those on accident.
Oh, sweet.
I gotta double check. I know I got ones that are different from yours, and I can't remember which iteration I got. So
I will take white bordered versions of pretty much everything except for Moxes. They don't look right.
Alright, so on the other end we have Aggro Workshops.
Just shops.
Okay. The old shops, true, trusted, faithful. Always rocking out.
But it's not the Golos shops. It is the other shops, right?
Yes, the Aggro Workshops.
Does Golos shops have a special name for it, like LD shops or something?
Just Golo shops.
Just Golos shops.
Yeah.
I suppose we should try that one day.
You know, I'm kind of curious how this deck works, but you know, I forget about it.
I've got 3 copies of it. It's just I haven't even picked it up yet.
I have it. I can put it together. I have the cards for it. All right. 7. Hoyo! 7. 8. 6. Okay.
Aha.
It's that second roll. It just didn't get me. All right. So you're definitely going to be on the play.
Sure am.
All right. I wonder if there's a deck you could build in Vintage that you'd be like, no, I totally just want to be on the draw.
Maybe if you had Gemstone Cavern? Or is that the one with luck counters?
Yes, that's one. If it's in your opening hand, it comes into play and you get extra mana out of it. That might be. I'm wondering if there's something that can be built for that. Maybe I just really want to build a deck where you go second, like the old days of Nether Spirit. I want to go second. No, too bad. I get to. I won the die roll. I get to decide. Yeah. Okay.
18.
That
good.
card is evil and I hate it. Space.
Yeah, Sphere of Resistance.
Draw.
It's fucking awesome against everyone.
Stupid card. Stupid card. Let's see. I guess I can do that. Land. Pay my 1 for resistance for my Black Lotus. Sack my Lotus for 3. To pay 1 for Emerald, to pay 1 for Sapphire, and pass the turn.
Wow. What a Lotus.
Hey,
You went from 6 mana turn 1 to 2.
look. There was a sphere there. I need to be able to cast spells.
There's a
I
Saga.
love it.
Yep, that's a nasty card. Uh-oh.
I'll take 2, and I'm gonna needle your Sapphire.
Okay. Radio.
Go ahead.
So what are you at right now?
16.
16? Okay. Draw. Alright, for my next ever exciting trick, well, I can't have you getting ahead, because that's bad. So, blow up the Saga and pass the turn. Wait, no, Needle on my Sapphire wouldn't do anything.
Oh, never
You
mind.
wanna
I
change
didn't
that?
play it.
Okay.
What would I have done instead? I would have instead played Patchwork.
Okay, cool. I will still go with my same plan on the Wasteland Destruction. There's. Yeah. Something about you pumping out little to become giant tokens just said. It's okay. I'll start flopping down creatures and things here soon.
Alright, I'll take 2 and play a Ballista on 1.
All
and
right.
pump up the old Patchy.
Bash me in the face for 2.
That's fucking right.
I'm at 18 and you're
Nope.
at 14. I am winning this fight. Alright. Land. And because I have to pay 1 more. Archon of a Mirror.
1 spell a turn, non-basics, I control intertapped.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. This is my blocker. He's just gonna stand there and do his job. You only have 1 counter on him?
Yeah.
Alright. Uh-oh.
12. Thorn of Amethyst.
That's non-creature?
Yep.
Okay.
Bring 3.
Yeah, I take 3. I go to 15.
Go.
Alright, untap. Continue to get my party started. Karakas, yeah! Pay my 5 mana since this is a creature, Thorn does nothing. Seasoned Dungeoneer.
Seasoned Dungeoneer.
Alright, so I gain the initiative. It's gonna be so ridiculous because shops can steal it back. I'm gonna go enter the dungeon and I'm gonna go get my basic land first. So I get a plains.
Life totals, boys.
I'm currently at 15
12.
and 12.
Okay.
And go ahead and put you down to 10.
Down to 10.
And with that, I've run out of things I can do. Dun, 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 dun. I have 2 cards in hand. Dun, dun, dun.
So it can give itself protection.
Correctamundo.
Boy, oh boy.
Yep. Basically, once it comes down, unless you kill it, it just becomes unblockable and bashes people in a couple turns.
Seems troublesome.
Especially if I get the orc and just keep on tapping.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Oh, 2 more damage.
Yep. Mystic Forge.
Yep.
Oh, gotta pay another.
Yep.
mana
6.
for it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Not a creature.
Counter.
Yep. That is up to 4.
Let's take a peek. I see. Gotcha.
Down to 11.
I'll take the initiative.
You do indeed have. So you can go get a basic land that you don't have, but you do get.
Wait, doesn't this advance in the dungeon though?
This is my dungeon.
We're in different dungeons.
Correct.
This ain't D&D, homie.
we're not the same person.
We're in different dungeons, but the same dungeon.
Yes.
I see.
We both happen to be in the entrance.
Go, I guess.
Yep. Draw. All right. Only cast 1 spell per turn, so got to make the right decisions here. Another Archon. All right, so we'll go ahead and attack with my Dungeoneer and attack the Archon 2. You're at 8. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Yep, we attack with both of those. This one will target itself with its protection, so I'll explore. Do explore. I'm going to choose to put that into my graveyard, so it gets a +1/+1 counter. It has protection from creatures, so I'll get you for 6 points.
2.
turn off your land. Wahahaha. And I have done combat damage. Now I will take my next venture point in the dungeon, which means I get to put 2+1/+1 counters on the creature. And I'm going to slap those 2+1/+1 counters on that griffin.
Gotcha.
Your turn. The initiative. The initiative.
What are you at?
I'm at 11 right now.
All right, game 2.
Okay. I have Mox and a Thalia in hand.
Okay.
What initiative takes game 1?
And why did it do it? Because it got the initiative.
Seasoned Dungeoneer, still a problem.
Still.
Ancient Tomb, still dealing 10 damage to the owner.
That's why I got it to 2, so we couldn't use it again.
Not really sure what I board here.
Me, I'm probably boarding these 9 cards.
Sometimes you want to win the Aggro Workshops matchup, and then you play 4 of these Serenities.
I mean, you know, it's a thing.
In this matchup, I think in the past, I have pushed out a couple of Pithing Needles for a couple of Worm Coils, and mostly left it at that.
Bearing in mind, I only have 9 cards that exile a creature from play.
Yeah, Worm Coil doesn't seem amazing. I kind of like Chalice here.
Chalice is probably good. Sky Sovereign's probably good. You don't always have time for the Karn, especially with Archon limiting spells.
Okay.
The Pithing Needle's basically dead, from what I can remember.
You can Pithing Needle my Wastelands, strip mine, stuff like that. So you can prevent me from destroying your lands, which might be relevant.
Pretty rough when you also have Wastelands.
You know, but you need your mana. You're casting your spells. You gotta. That's why the Worm Coil comes in, because you're trying to drop it. At least that's the logic that popped into my head just now.
I like the idea of like the Chalice and Sky in for 2 needles. I think there's a lot of merit to the Chalice on the play in particular, because you can dump your hand hypothetically and just shift it to 0 and force potentially a much slower game out of mono white initiative.
I have looked through this deck now. There it is. I've been looking for that 4th copy now 3 times through. Alright, so it looks like I'm going to pull out these cards that are not very good against... Archon seems to still have plenty of flavor to it.
Yeah, Archon's legit.
So, actually, I don't think I side in I think I side out my March to the Otherworldly against you. Just because I've got Katakis and I've got Serenities, I probably don't need to have another little spot removal like that. So, out those 9, in those 9. Hate. Bears. Ooh, I could call this deck Inglorious Bastards.
Hateful Whites.
There we go. The Wonderful Whites of West Virginia. I think that was the documentary I saw.
It was. The Wild and Wonderful.
Wild and Wonderful. There we go. That's what I'm missing. I think that's one of those things I bought on Amazon. It's just sitting on my account as something I own there. I didn't even buy the physical media of it for my collection.
Seems appropriate. This is alright. I'll keep this.
Fine. Let's see what I got. I got 4, 7.
All right, game 2. Aggro Workshops on the play after being down a game to white initiative. Let's see what we got.
I can keep this hand.
Go.
Okay. Haha! Jet of the Mox.
Why do you get all the Moxes?
Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it just the beautifulest of beautifuls?
Where's my Moxes?
Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Your turn.
Well, that's an effective start.
I could have tried something better, but
18.
yes, die to your own cards again.
Name Mox Jet.
Now that does work.
Get you for 2.
Yep. 18.
All right, fucking progress. Let's go. Let's go.
All right. This is a lot more difficult now.
Yeah.
Did you get greedy?
Well, I didn't expect a ratchet on my Mox Jet. So we're gonna name Cavern of Souls on human.
Come on.
But since I don't have other mana, I'm gonna pass the turn.
Yeah.
Who is the Time Walker now?
that ratchet revoker is what did it.
Take another 2. Play this on 1.
Yep. Uh-oh.
Crank this up. Get you for 5.
I might be out of this before it even begins. Ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. Yeah, that's me passing the turn. Back up to 7 cards.
Hot.
Oof.
Draw. Bing.
Where are the life totals at right now?
13 to 18.
All right. I'm assuming you're at
16
13
now. Transfer.
I will respond to Trinisphere. We'll Solitude.
Ability on the stack there.
Yeah, and get rid of the Revoker.
Okie dokie. Counter on.
Yep. 5.
Catch for 5.
Go to 8.
Go ahead.
All right, I still need to draw a land here to be good, but you know. Okay. Did draw a land. I did not draw a land that I wanted though. That makes things tough.
Have you tried a white source?
I have a white source. I have caverns.
That's not a white source.
Well, that's not what I'm looking for. Actually, it was just not killing myself with my land.
Okay. Gotcha.
So, unfortunately,
So.
I have to take 2.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Dink down to 6.
Yeah.
Down to 6. And this is just gets worse as we go. But I'm gonna cast Loren, and we're gonna blow up the Urza Saga.
No.
And then I'm gonna pass the turn. Unfortunately, I know where this is about to go.
A lot of damage.
It'll only 4. Only 4. But if my next card is not a different land, I'm completely out of it because then I can't cast spells.
Good.
Womp.
Swing with both. Okay, I'll block there.
Cool.
Down to 2.
Down to 2. I turned off my land. I'm on the plan of, you know, whatever. We might be able to do it still.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. That is not a land. No land for you.
And we have things evened up with Aggro Workshops locking out White Initiative on a very key Friction Revoker, I think.
Yep. It was a big thought of mine on, do I Wasteland your thing on the off chance that you have some way to stall me? Like,
If you hadn't, my next play was Traxos.
damn, yeah.
So it's kind of a damned if you do, damned if you
Well,
don't.
that's why I figure I'm like, you've got a full grip. You played 2 cards on your turn 1. That tells me you're going to play something stupid the next turn.
Yeah, I would have. I would have indeed.
All right. All right. Turn off my Mox.
Yeah.
It's as bad as playing earlier. Oh, yeah. Turn 1, Mox Sapphire, force of negation it. Stop using your counters to... Rictus, didn't you counter, like, use force of will to counter multiple by just Moxes?
Maybe. I do recall playing this matchup to the point where I'm like, Force and Negation can only counter Mox. That's what it needs to do. It didn't matter, though, in the end. I still got blown out most of those games.
You still did get beat up, but...
Yeah, Grixis Stinker.
It got a lot closer then.
It did. It did. Instead of holding Force and Negation, like, you'll be relevant, and 4 turns later, you're not.
Wait a second. Wait just a minute here. 7. Okay.
Now this is the matchup you really have to have prepped for the Gentleman's Cube this year.
I will choose to keep this.
I'll try it.
Okay.
So it begins.
Go ahead.
Ooh. Well, well.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. You have Trinisphere turn 1? Is that what I'm seeing?
Soul Ring.
Oh, okay. Trinisphere turn 1? Is that what I'm seeing?
We're playing everything turn 1.
Waste Karakas.
Okay.
Sphere of Persistence, go.
All right. Go ahead.
Ancient Tomb.
Time to cast something.
There's my extra mana for Karn the Creator. And yeah, I guess I'll just go searching.
I believe at this point you grab the Crucible if you haven't already. If it's that you didn't decide it in.
Is it Crucible, or do I just go for the Lattice? Because you don't have shit going for you right now.
You
Oh,
still
sure.
need one more mana for the Lattice.
Yeah, if you have the mana in hand to be able to cast Lattice next turn, yes.
Mm.
If you don't, I grab the Crucible and just lock me down.
Yeah, I do like Crucible here.
Granted, you can go Crucible and then Lattice because there's no hasty stuff in
Indeed.
mono white, right?
Correctamundo.
In the grip.
Yep.
Carry on.
So I get this is my turn to draw.
What's Karn at for loyalty?
6.
No.
No, he minus 2.
Oh yeah, it's minus to search.
All right. I have to
It'd
have
be
this.
busted if that was plus.
This has to be
I don't play with Karn.
untapped land to do cool things. This is not. That is the game.
Okay.
Lock it down.
Woo!
That was swift.
That was T-Swift right there.
Here's my top card. My next card.
I was just gonna play more Spheres.
Did you have the Serenity?
No, I had multiple Lorraine.
Okay,
And
that
I
would
had
have
a
helped.
Seasoned Dungeoneer and a Kataki.
Okay.
Like it.
Okay.
I mean, just like the Kataki was just my plan. It was gonna be like whatever. I'll throw down a turn to Kataki and not care.
Aggro Workshop showing yet again why it is the deck to beat. Good God. All right, that is round 1. Let's move to round 2 as we continue the Mono White Initiative Tournament Gauntlet.
You play sideboard cards.
Which deck are we pulling in for the next round there, Darth Camden-Tace?
I'm gonna run my Blazing Oath.
Blazing Elf, you got it. Credit card, you got it.
Your
Skip
favorite
what?
movie. Your
Skip
favorite
what?
movie ever.
Yeah, best movie.
You know, I could definitely put that movie on my top like 100,000 movies I've ever made. You know, or ever.
If it didn't make your top 100,000, I'd be offended.
Dude, but Battlefield Earth makes my top 100,000.
Mine too. You know. So I just want to say I'm putting that with Battlefield Earth. There you
Fair.
go.
Fair.
It's on the same list. You know what else is on that list? The Godfather. Deal with it.
Dude, Curse of the Komodo's on that list. I hope we roll that sometime.
Rise of Skywalker's on that list.
True.
Somehow.
Pink Flamingos is on that list. If anyone's a John Waters
Spring
fan out
Breakers.
there. Spring Break.
Forever. God damn, I like that movie too. James Franco scenes only, though. I don't give a fuck about the plot. I just want James Franco in there forever.
That's fine. He's in there a lot.
Not all, though. That's the
You gotta
problem.
wait like an hour.
You do. It's so rough. You spend an hour with whichever female pop star is supposed to be carrying the movie, and then you get Franco. And Franco fucking Gary.
7.
It's amazing.
I will take this play and run with it.
All right.
4, 5, 6, 7. Go on, take the play and run.
Hey, what up, Shadow?
Um,
Glad to see you. Glad to see you, my friend.
yeah, I'll give this a try.
Good to see you as well.
Okay.
We've been upgrading over here.
Yep.
Welcome to the new
Man.
setup.
I'm done.
Can you explain what land that is for everybody who doesn't
This is
know
a
what
plains. It's a full text
God
plains.
damn, every
Because full
time.
text lands are the best lands that exist.
You are. I'm just putting a shitty one on over here so that people can see what it is.
You couldn't even put on the Gandalf plains or the Saruman plains.
Preordained.
Cool.
No, if you get a Friction Plains.
I get a Phyrexian.
And not a good one either.
That's just so lame.
Sending them down.
All right.
Carry on.
All right, gonna have to pull up that Preordained too, because that's a weird ass art.
Karakas, Spirit of the Labyrinth.
Okay.
All right,
There
go
we
ahead.
go.
You already got your preordained draw off. I remember a number of games where Darth Rictus there was like, it's preordained to scry. Bye.
Yeah. God, that sucks. Just scry 2, don't
Time
draw.
walk.
Oh,
Yeah.
brutal.
That time walk works. Why isn't that drawing one more than one card in a turn? That should count, man. It's not fair.
Thanks, Solid. I appreciate it. Tell me, how's the audio sounding to you, Solid? Because I am actually a little bit curious if that's coming off the way I'm hoping it is. We spent a little bit of time today working on it.
Oko?
Oko.
Oko Noko.
Make some chow.
Make us food. All right.
Carry on.
Still love that we have those.
Drawer. I draw drawings. Alright, so we can punch Oko in the nose, and that's one thing.
As you should.
Yeah, I mean, it's important to want to punch Oko in the nose. And I think that's going to be my plan is, yeah, punch Oko in the nose.
Down to 3.
Land, and everybody's
Do it.
favorite card
Bring
ever.
it.
White Plumed Adventurer.
Sure.
I will take the initiative. I will venture into the dungeon. I will go get my basic planes. Again, it's full art because they're the best lands ever.
Full text.
Yep. Yeah, full text. And I'm out of mana and things. It's your turn. Beginning of your upkeep, I will untap my Spirit of the Labyrinth.
Ah, glad to hear it's solid. I'm glad it sounds great. I was really worried
Waste
about
your
it.
waste.
Oh, my waste is getting wasted. Okay.
Ooh.
Play
Waste
this
wasted, but I have
Ruby,
you.
I guess.
Dun, 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 dun.
Meatwad now has thoughts and feelings.
Yep.
We have elk tokens.
Oh,
Yeah.
Elkwad.
You do get to Elkwad them.
I did it. It finally is relevant. We did it, chat. I'm so fucking happy.
Okay, that's all I've got.
Isn't that elk food the best part of it?
It is elk food, yes.
Elk food.
Very
So,
hunter-gatherer.
It was food, now it's elk. So it's like turning the steak into the elk.
we will go ahead and go with a couple plus and counters. So here we go. My white plume got better. I will now draw. All right. With my 4 mana, I will cast a Seasoned Dungeoneer going to 18 because of the Ancient Tomb. And that lets me take the initiative again, which puts me into trap, so you lose 5 life.
Oh, what are the life
15.
totals? Okay.
Alright, I will now enter my attacks.
Whatever.
I will attack with him using Seasoned Dungeoneer to trigger him. Trigger that for Explore first. Explore, I'm going to go ahead and throw that in the grave. So there's another +1 on there. And I'll get you for, sorry, I want to get Oko for 6 points so it dies a miserable, horrible, bleeding death.
Oko has died.
Oko, Noko.
And then I will pass the turn, which taps him.
It's not vigilance, but it's close.
It's not vigilance, but it's close.
Wandering Emperor would still hit it, if only
True.
that were relevant.
True. If Wandering Emperor was good in this format, there'd be something. Man, there have been a lot of changes to this format.
Narset.
If Wandering Emperor costs 2 mana,
Narset?
that would do it. And 2 white.
True.
Yikes.
You just cut all of its planeswalker things, like it's starting in half, and you're like, whatever. You only get 1 cool activation.
Take Force of Negation.
Yep.
So that's what I need right now. And now I know I lose.
Okay.
Mono White Initiative, taking game 1 decisively on the back of initiative. As per usual. Welcome to the Thunderdome, aka Mono White Initiatives.
You must kill the Oko in order to understand the Oko.
That seems decent.
That had to feel so satisfying after a standard of Oko where you couldn't kill the Oko easily. You know what I mean? To finally just look at Oko and be like, lol, anyway, attack it to death. It's so rare you get to do that, you know what I mean?
I think I have 1 card to board here.
Just a bolt?
Yeah.
That's fair.
Although,
Force and negations are real meh here.
you know, here's the thing is like I could take them out, but all I would get for them is energy flux.
Oh yeah, you don't want energy flux.
Right. So I think I've got to play them at least under this configuration of the deck.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I'll put it this way. After playing this matchup more than a few times, I dramatically altered Oath.
Yeah, I can see wanting like access to more than 1 lightning bolt.
Yeah. I think I got 2 or 3 on the sideboard and 1 or 2 in the main. I think there's a full playset between the 2 now, though. I'm just making my peace with, like, Mono White Initiative. You have to answer those stupid, like, 2 drops or else you get run the hell over. But as long as you answer them, you can go mono a mono with the initiative creatures on the back of Oaths, usually.
I think I'm bringing in those 6 in exchange for those 6. That's where I'm leaning.
I'm still curious, why the Serenity over the Spirit of the Labyrinth?
Oh, I want an extra way to blow up stupid things like Oath
Even if it goes off once before?
That's the point, is sometimes Oath has to be played just out beforehand, before those creatures, and that happens. And I'll, if I've got the Serenity, that's more valuable to me to skip my turn, Serenity, and blow the board than to cast my creature.
Okay.
And they've got to have the Forbidden Orchard at that point.
Yeah, you made my Force of Negations better.
There is that.
Hey, I would expect you wouldn't keep them in because there's 0 cards that have, well, there's 2 cards that it affects in the whole deck.
What are you talking about? The 2 Moxes? Then the Mana
Oh, yeah, I
Crypts?
guess you can hit the Moxes.
Yeah, Moxes, Mana Crypts. This is what you do.
Don't remind people about this crap.
Do it. Do it.
People are supposed to forget that they can counter my mana sources.
Yikes.
That is, for anyone out there playing, one of the strongest things you can do against this deck is counter their mana sources, because they're a deck relying on those way heavier than most decks.
Yeah.
My cards cost 3 mostly, hooray! Trinisphere, however, is not a very effective card against this deck.
Don't you run Trinisphere?
I did in an earlier version of this, and I ended up cutting it.
Because Lauren is better.
Yep, because the 4th Lauren was just better.
Yeah, makes sense to me.
It's basically like you just get extra Wastelands in many matchups, and then against Aggro Workshops, you get 3 mana, blow up whatever the hell I want. Minus Patchwork half the time.
Yeah, can't blow up that Patchwork too easily.
Good old Patchy.
Alright.
4/7.
Oath on the play. Game 2. Oath mulling to 6, is it?
6.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll hold it.
I'll keep as well.
Preordain.
Yep. Hey, I remember when this happened. This is like deja vu or something. Wait, I gotta look at my tattoos. What are they telling me to do? Shoot. I'm not as good as the Memento guy. I don't know what
You're
my
gonna have to put
tattoos
them a little further into the camera to catch them.
I mean, if the camera can read, if people can read that out there, good for them.
Go ahead.
The ancient language of the
How many people read Hebrew? There you go. That's
all of the viewers do, and they're not happy. How dare you?
Okay, what do we want to do here? I don't know. We got a lot of choices.
Couldn't go all the way back to Aramaic.
Ancient Tomb.
You.
That card's cool. And I will pass turn. Let's bait that. Let's bait that strip mine out, because I think you got that over the Wasteland.
Preordain?
Yep.
Another one.
Okay.
DJ Khaled. Another one.
Okay.
Wow, I'm really not sure. I guess I'll just send them. Oh, God, do I do that? Not both of them. I'll keep this one, send the other.
Ship to dip.
You were wrong, by the way.
Oh, it was Wasteland.
It was Wasteland. Go ahead.
Okay. I will play Wasteland of my own and pass the turn.
Wasteland coming in hot on both sides.
How to play Magic, man.
Volcanic?
Yes, that is fine.
Time Walk.
Use the Wasteland or don't?
Oh, it's less.
Fucking dare ya.
Yeah, we got it. I got it. You can. I accept the dare, because suddenly you're jumping to 3 and me still not even having had the turn to cast stuff. Okay, there's Orchard.
Forbidden Orchard. Go ahead.
No Oath though.
Draw.
That would have been wild.
Okay.
That would have been very nice.
None of
Attempt to
that.
play Mox Emerald.
Brainstorm in response.
Okay.
Is everybody still at 20 life?
I believe so. I'm still at 20.
Yep.
All right. I saw an
Everyone
ancient
is
tomb.
still at
The
20.
Ancient Tomb was destroyed before it got to be used.
Fair enough.
That is... I'm thinking more.
Okay.
I am going to counter it. The question is how.
How will I do it?
It will be with Oko.
Be with Oko.
Oko Noko.
Ooh, that's a strange one. Well, I'm going to cast a Mox Jet.
Okay.
That resolve.
Does.
We'll name Oko, because I really hate that card.
Sure.
And I'll pass the, let's see. Oh, wait, I can play a land, can't I? There we go.
The Jabberwocky?
Yes,
and
have
before
some.
we get into there, let's get rid of that.
Give him a spirit.
Mana denial, yeah.
Blue.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Chase.
Wow! Oh man, did I call that wrong? Oh, I figured the Oko got pitched because there was another Oko. Oh no.
Oh, no-ko.
Yeah, I mean this is like.
Single copy of Jace coming in hot.
Oh,
Two back.
I might have made a poor decision.
I do like that this Oath deck plays
Volcanic Island, go.
two walkers that were just busted in standard.
Yup.
Oko and Jace.
Woof, woof. All right, you got one card left.
One card.
One card. Yeesh. Got another Mox Sapphire.
So be it.
Down Cavern of Souls on human.
Fine.
Pass turn.
That Pithing Needle feels a little rough.
Brainstorm.
Yep. You got it?
Gots it.
Put these two back.
You got it. You got it, don't you?
I do not.
No.
Fetch land and pass.
Oh, I was so like, when you did that so quick, I'm like, oh. No. Mox Pearl.
Mox Pearl.
White mana.
All right. Seasoned Dungeoneer. He's uncounterable.
You have a seasoned Dungeoneer.
I will venture into the dungeon after I've gained the initiative here.
I'm going to go ahead and just do my
I'm gonna get
land
my
search right now.
Yep, because I'm just getting my planes.
19 for Blazing Oak, 20 for White Initiative, correct?
I believe so.
Yep, that is
Fantastic.
correct. 19 to 20.
Fantastic. And the initiative has begun.
Initiative is underway. The initiative was an interesting group that was kind of lame, but they were an integral part of the Buffy the Vampire Slayer storyline.
Really thought you were going to go with American Psycho Christian Bale explanation there.
The initiative wouldn't quite have fit for that theme, though, unfortunately.
Darth Harriga pointed out to me that Patrick Bateman and Light Yagami are basically the same character.
Huh. Not wrong.
Right?
I
Not
can
wrong.
appreciate that. Though the Bateman did have a much better morning routine. It's your turn.
Fair point.
Return that to your hand.
Oh, okay. I can cast.
Waste your cavern.
Oh.
Go.
Well, initiative keeps rolling.
All right. So first trigger off my initiative thing. I'm not going to choose to put 2+1/+1 counters. I'm going to choose to scry 2 because there's no creature out because you bounced it because you suck. Ooh. Decisions. What shall we do? You get 2 cards.
2 cards.
But where is your dungeon?
The dungeon's over here. You can set up there if people want. It just it sits with my sideboard. Ouch. Okay, so I've got to make a decision on what to do here based on what you're gonna do. So we'll bottom them both. That's what we're gonna do. Draw for my turn.
Bottom them both, you would.
A power bottom move if I've ever seen one.
All right, play my land. Play the Dungeoneer again.
Hey, what do you know?
It works.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Now we're going to stash to create a treasure token. Look at that.
There it is.
All right. I'm done. Yeah.
I guess it's probably more productive to just brainstorm.
You can fate seal me. I'm cool with that.
I need more stuff.
I know. That's why I'm fine with it.
Put those 2 back. Bow.
You have a lot of mana.
I do.
You have a lot of mana.
Go.
Oh, that's awkward.
Okay.
What I need is a lot of Oath of Druids.
I will now make a 4/1 skeleton with menace.
Yeah, sure.
That's the one token I don't have.
Draw. It's okay. It's okay. We don't judge you for it. Judge. Okay.
I'm gonna go order some. It's a skeleton token?
You're at 19?
Yep.
Alright, we'll have Seasoned Dungeoneer attack Jace. We'll trigger the Explore trick thing on it. Oh, I just get a land. Great. Yes, I don't get to pump there, but I killed Jace, so good stuff. And then I'll go ahead and play Ancient Tomb, because I can.
Sure.
And pass turn.
Life totals?
20 to 19, I believe, still.
Go.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh boy.
Finishing my dungeon!
Oh boy.
I get to reveal the top 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I get to put a creature card from among them Let's see, make sure I read right. Reveal the top 10 cards of your library, put a creature card from among them onto the battlefield with 3+1/+1s. So, my options in here are another Seasoned Dungeoneer, Thalia, Solitude, and an Archon of Emeria. I think the best move here is just to go with another Seasoned Dungeoneer, so that I get to move right back into the dungeon. I'm going to go fetch my basic land. There was one there.
Yeah, I know what the top card is. We're done.
And it's over real quick. White Initiative taking that one 2-0.
This was my hand that I've been sitting on these 3 cards for the game. I don't care if you oath. I don't care. If I see oath, I just destroy it.
Alrighty. What do we have for round number 3 here?
What do we have?
So far, White Initiative lost to Aggro Workshops and took down Oath. And Oath has been a pretty decent contender for a minute here. I don't think it's lost until this moment, has it?
Correct.
So it went from undefeated to very defeated in a quick 2.
Does not seem to be a favorable matchup.
Well, there had to be one somewhere.
Right, yeah.
Like, if Oath was just beating everything and had seen it, I don't know what to do, man.
Well, that's Mana White Initiative's job to beat everything.
I'll play Doomsday.
I have been curious about that matchup in particular.
I will admit that because I have no idea how that matchup goes, I just cut all the Aven Mind sensors out of this deck.
This might be the thing that makes you put some back in. Yeah, there's that.
And then watch it not be. Just I don't care that much.
You may not. There are a lot of natural hate bears sitting in your
Yeah,
colors.
there's a lot of cards in that deck that are a big fucking problem.
And that was my thought. Like, Archon and Spirit and Thalia are all pretty damn good against you.
Yeah,
and
the initiative still
the
moves quickly.
Lorens and stuff, I can still just mess up your turns. You know,
A little.
mess up mana slightly.
Force different play lines, which can you get into like rock and a hard place where you're like, okay, I don't want to play the Moxes out early, but then Archon hits and you're like, oh shit,
So
they need to be out already.
for the record, pitching Oko, keeping Jace, definitely a mistake.
Yeah,
Should have pitched Jace, kept Oko, because I think that game goes differently if I'm making a 3/3 every other turn.
Oko can hold the fort down for 5+ turns.
Again,
usually.
I did have the piping here for the Oko though,
Oh, true.
and that was my whole thing.
True.
Like,
Yeah, right. Okay.
I know this match is
Yeah.
just. If I turn off Oko, I care so much very little about the matchup.
Oko is really big game if it sticks. So yeah, not seeing an Oath was also rough.
I did have March of the Otherworld Journey in hand.
Ooh, very nice.
And 2 Swords of Plowshares. So I not only was I ready for destroying Oath, but the creatures it would fetch.
Well played.
Unless it was Emrakul.
Well played. Well played.
Which I did not board in, but I think in the future I would.
I'm back and forth on that one because Solitude hits it, and there's more Solitudes than Swords.
No, they're equal numbers.
Yeah.
Post board, you play 4/4.
Oh, no, I was on 4 and 3 post board.
Which one's 3?
Solitude. Because
Oh.
it's less good. Because if they want to play their whatever protection 7/7 Angel and say instant, I'll just kill them with my Dungeoneer.
Let's
'Cause
just
it's
play.
not-
Let's just play Iona and name White. You know.
I've the current version I've got doesn't play Iona.
Right. Worth considering as it does lock the deck out for that portion. It does not stop the initiative, and it does not stop
my
the
initiative,
dungeons.
which still
right.
puts creatures.
Right.
in
That's
play.
the thing, though. Yeah. Like
Right.
usually, like Oath needs to catch you up.
You can take initiative if your Iona attacks. All right, 4 versus 3. Magical.
Magical.
I
1, 2,
almost
3,
want
4,
to keep
5,
this
6,
no
7.
land hand, but I might anyway.
If you get there, you get there. Got him?
So tempting, right? I mean, this is like a game 1 where I don't know what's happening. Fuck it, I'm doing it. I'm keeping no land.
I'm keeping my hand as well.
All right, show me your hand.
Oh. Thalia, White Plume Adventurer, Archon of Emeria, Ancient Tomb, Strip Mine, Plains, and Soaring.
Cool.
So
Street Wraith.
I'm not nasty turn 1, but I start getting nasty turn 2 and just keep being really nasty.
You nasty.
Yep. Unless I draw a Mox, then I'm nasty from turn 1. What can you do?
Mox Jet.
Yep.
Dark Ritual.
Yep.
Doomsday.
Oh, going all the way for it.
Okay, so How do I make sure I win next turn? There's that Thalia. That's kind of a problem.
It's all. Is there a Mox on top of my library?
Right, because there's only the ability to place.
Oh, right.
the Soul
Okay,
Ring.
not a problem then. So.
Okay, you got it already.
I've got it. I can counter. I can counter your Mox and then.
Okay, and if you put them in order, you're gonna pick the. It's the Street Race, Street Race, Street Race, Street Race. Do you have the 2 blue to cast the? If you don't have
Lotus and Recall.
Yeah, like Lotus, Recall, and Wraiths.
Yep, you got those. Cool.
Yeah.
And that does it.
Game 1.
Goes to Dooms.
Keeps a no-lander, wins on play.
Sounds like Doomsday to me, baby.
Please do note that it was a turn 2 win technically, but that was a turn 1 win because there's just absolutely nothing I can do there.
Okay, Fatal Push seems good.
Go Doomsday, good
Kind
job.
Shieldred seems decent.
The question is,
Tabernacle seems decent.
do you really want to go Shieldred against a deck like this? Is the question.
I don't know. It depends on. I mean, like, there's shit I don't really want in here,
Sure.
right? Because there's gotta be some. Yeah, Flusterstorm. We don't want that.
Flusterstorm's not exactly the best against me.
I think it's amazing. Counters those swords to Plowshares a little bit, right?
The ones I'm signing out.
Yeah.
Right. So there's the Flusterstorms. That's just 4 slots I get to have. So Fatal Push is pretty good. Tabernacle seems decent. Steel Sabotage to like try and counter your early mana is interesting.
Cut down's good.
Cut down's good. Yep.
Mhm.
Get that Thalia.
Cut down actually kills some stuff. Wow.
Kills a lot of shit.
Go cut down. It's your birthday. Yeah, so 3, 6, 7. Doomsday doesn't have any activated cards, so I don't even bring Needle in. So it's just bringing in 3 Deafening Silence for 2 swords and a Solitude.
I think I like 1 Shieldred better than I like 1 Steel Sabotage.
Agree. The old Shieldy.
Shaldred.
Especially on the draw, you know? Steel Sabotage on the draw feels a little slow. I could see possibly an argument for game 3, putting it on the play.
Because it just counters an artifact or bounces one to hand, right?
Right. So it'd be, yeah, if I were on the play, I think it might be more useful than Shieldred to potentially counter your Mox or something.
Also, you should be able to, you can bounce your own artifact when my Lauren tries to destroy it. Because
Until Karakas.
it's not like I'm citing that card out.
Right.
The beatings will continue until morale improves.
Yep. Yeah, that cut down is key for being like, Archon, die! I can't win through you!
Yeah, this Doomsday sideboard needs some revisions. The main board needs some revisions too. 4 Flusterstorm is too many fucking Flusterstorm. I want some more Duresses in that deck, you know? Or Thoughtseize.
I will keep this.
Maybe an Inquisition. Alright,
Yeah,
game
I'll
2.
keep.
Alright. Mox Ruby.
No.
You've learned, yes.
Planes.
19.
Go ahead.
Time walk it is with a Force of Will. Hell yes.
Oh, actually, I should be pitching the Mental Misstep here.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, that is not a good card against me. It does not hit. It hits Soul Ring. There we go.
Preordained.
Yeah. Good stuff, good stuff.
Draw that one.
Alright.
Away
Get 'em.
goes Precious.
I go.
Carry on, carry on.
Alright. Thalia.
You got Thalia.
Go ahead.
You've got mail.
Begin. Commence to hate, Baron.
Delta of Pollution.
Commence to jiggling.
Carry on.
Untap. Draw. Alright. What exciting things do we want to do here? Put Wasteland into play. Tap 1 and 1. Deafening Silence.
I'm gonna respond.
Okay. Dun, 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 dun. And you're like, swamp. Screw you.
Yeah. I don't know if there is one in here.
I don't think
There
there is.
isn't.
That seems like a mistake.
Yeah, we haven't altered this list in a long time.
All right. Well, I'll get an underground sea that won't live long.
Deck needs a swamp.
Everybody needs a swamp. Everybody wants.
What would it go over in that deck though?
What are the fetches? You just played over the Scalding Tarn.
The one Scalding Turn?
Yeah, and then you flip to all 4
If
pollutants.
you would rather, since that should be done,
Recalling.
if you just want to flip that over to being...
Nah,
Okay.
I've got what I've got right now.
Okay, cool. So if there's only one Scalding Turn in the deck, yeah, that's easy to call that card.
All right, I have no counter magic.
Okay.
It's happening.
Beat your face for 2. Woot woot.
16.
And
Actually, should be 15 from the fetch.
I'm gonna pass a turn.
You let me fucking keep that, huh?
Yeah, I'm letting you keep it.
1, 2, 3, 4. Where's the 5th point of damage? I see 1 from Forest, 1 from Polluted, and 2 from Thalia.
Force of Will?
Yeah, 1 Force.
Oh, maybe I got it wrong then.
Yep,
Okay.
that's 16.
Cool, cool.
No, you were absolutely correct. Cool, cool, cool.
Cool, cool, cool.
I think that's one of the things I like about Mythic Quest 2 is it's got Abed back, but it's not Abed. It's still, you know, it was like evil Abed.
Why couldn't it be Abed?
I'll go to 14 to cycle Street Wraith.
Alrighty. Street Wraith, he gets around Thalia. It gets around Thalia. Do-do-do-do. This is I'm getting my shuffling fix in by just doing 3-card Monty. Yo, man.
I think in paper they just call that
Mox
cheating
Jet.
somehow.
Yep.
I go, so I'll pay like that. And yeah, wait, can I?
Only one spell, non-creature spell.
Only one non-creature.
Draw.
It's a hard knock life.
It is.
Smash for 2.
12.
Karakas.
Oh shit, Karakas.
Dungeoneer.
You got a fucking Dungeoneer.
Alright, so we'll venture into the thingy and begin the initiative, because that's the way we do that party.
I'll Fatal Push Thalia.
Okay. I'm going to get my planes. And I'll pass the turn to you, because that was my one spell. Actually, no, I can still catch
You
a non-creature
cast
spell.
all kinds
Yeah,
of
whatever.
creatures.
I can do whatever I want. Don't look at me. I win.
He said, hopefully.
Dark Ritual.
Okay, there's your one spell.
Fuck you, one spell.
You're like, what? What was that? What was that?
Shieldred looking real chunky right now.
Go ahead.
I will choose to move into the dungeon with 2+.
You're gonna lose 2 life is what you're gonna do
Yeah, that's
when you
true.
draw a card.
There we go. I lose 2 life.
So life totals are 12 to 18.
All right, so let's play that planes that we know I had. Play that funky music. And well, I might as well get things started the right way. Seasoned Dungeoneer.
There it is.
Number 2. So next into the dungeon. Do we want to make your creature attack or just make you lose? You're at 12 right now?
12.
Yep, we'll make you lose 5.
7.
At 7. Because we can, put down another Deafening Silence.
But you can't play another.
I will go ahead and attack you with this, with 2 triggers for Explore on there. So the first Explore trigger, and I'll choose to put that in my graveyard. And the next Explore trigger, nope, I could land.
You don't quite win yet.
Nope, I don't quite win yet.
Block.
You can't on Pro Creatures.
Oh my god. Oh, then it kills me. I'm at 7.
Nope.
Oh no, I go to 1.
I did, yeah,
Yep.
I flipped
Wow.
this to not be at not do the 7 for the win.
All right, there it is. I'm
So-
at 1.
Yep. Here you go. You're 3 now.
Hang on. End step. I'm gonna Demonic Consultation.
Sure.
I don't even know what the fuck to name.
Fast as Oracle and hope it's the last card in the deck.
That's an interesting strategy.
I'm trying to think of a way to do this, you know what I mean?
Because I can just know.
Like,
Just
yeah,
like-
that is a possible way out of this. I don't know what else is.
It only has to be the last 3 cards in the deck.
Fuck it. I'm gonna try that.
Okay.
That's Oracle.
Then
So I
just-
exile 6.
Hopefully one of them gets exiled here.
Nope.
Alright, now we're on real hot. Keep going.
Oh, there's one.
Yep, that's
Okay.
it.
I've got a Thassa's Oracle.
Okay.
A bunch of my deck got exiled.
So
Well,
Okay.
I guess
that's it.
Is there a way to Doomsday?
Draw.
You
I'll
can
go
cast Doomsday and your turn's
3.
over.
Not over. You can still cast Thassa's Oracle
Right.
Sure.
and cycle a Street Wraith. You could cycle 3 Street Wraiths because of Shieldred.
Right.
No, he's at 3 life.
I'm a 3.
You'd gain 2
I
every
gain the
time.
life back when I draw.
1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3.
Yeah.
You have to pay the life first before you can do it.
Yeah,
So I guess the first one
yeah.
is 3. Never mind. That will do it. I did not think that that would still work.
Doomsday.
Yeah.
I don't know if I even have the
You
shit
don't
here,
have
though.
the blue mana. That's the problem,
I
isn't
have
it?
blue mana right there.
You need 2 though.
But you need 2 to cast Thassa.
Oh, true.
Okay,
And
so
you've already cast the one
And I
card.
don't think I've got the action
Yep, so
after
that's
the
it.
exiles. All right. Yep.
so Demonic should have gone for a blue source, just a land.
Don't know.
If it had gone for a land though, you would have had that 5th, right? So you
But then
could've-
there wouldn't be the extra draws to cast the spell to draw the. I guess you'd go Street Wraith, Street Wraith, Street. Did you have a Street Wraith or a Gataxian Probe already in hand?
No.
Okay, because if you had that in
Damn.
hand, you can put the remaining 4 and then Thassa last and play it, and that's the only way it works.
Okay.
Not
Tabernacle munches Scroat. We're gonna grab another Shieldred.
The fun part was there was still a line, even with 2 Deafening Silence and 1 life.
Yeah, if you had Gataxian Probe or Street Wraith in your hand, you can't with Gataxian Probe. Wait, no,
Yeah.
because you're casting it. It's your second spell cast, so there is no way to do it.
Oh yeah, because you have to cast the Pearl.
Yeah, it's because you.
So you need
cast
4
the
Street
Doomsday.
Wraiths.
You still wouldn't. That wouldn't get you to your Thassa.
No,
Or I guess you put the Thassa the one before.
you need 3 Street Wraiths.
Oh, okay.
2 Street Wraiths, because you can play Thassa with 2 cards left in the library.
True.
And you'll still get there on Devotion, blue. Because Thassa works with 2 blue Devotion.
I thought it was you had to have. You'd have to have 1 card in your library too. So isn't it you have to have
Devotion.
less than
Yeah.
or it's equal to Devotion wins too?
Less
Yeah.
than or equal.
Less than or equal? Okay.
Let's pull it up.
Yeah. If it's less than or equal, shit. you
Look at
know.
the top X, where X is your devotion to blue. Put up to one of them on top, the rest on the bottom. If X is greater than or equal to the number of cards in your library, you win the game. So if there's 2 cards or fewer in the game, and Thassa's Oracle doesn't get like Swords to Plowshares or Solituded, then yeah.
No, I think you still get it because I'm pretty sure that locks in when the ability goes on the stack.
Devotion count does?
I think. I'm not totally sure about that, but like some of those effects work that way.
I don't think that. I don't think Devotion locks in.
Worth knowing though.
But definitely worth knowing. I went ahead and moved back because I saw Shieldred, knew he was playing it. I'm bringing the 4th Solitude back into the deck over the 4th Loran because I'm on the play and less excited about, or I'm on the draw and less excited about trying to deny your mana. So just plop my guys down and beat you to death. Excitement and adventure. The Sith craves these things.
Indeed.
Alright, so game 3.
You know, the gummy bears, dashing and daring, courageous and caring, because they're always on adventures. They make good Siths. They already got cool hood things, you know, their little caps.
Yeah, fucking hood rat ass Sith.
I always thought those were cool when I was a little kid. When I finally got to get one of those yogi hats that looks like that, I was so happy.
This is a keeper. This is a
Alright.
keeper.
All right, let's see what we got here. I got 4. I got 7 cards, and of my 7, I got. I can't keep this. This has no white sources of mana
Of course.
whatsoever. It did have a Mox in it, so at first I was looking like, oh yeah, hand, yeah, you got it going on. But then no, alas.
Alas.
White needs Once Upon a Time. That's what white should have. That shouldn't be greens. All
Yeah,
right.
Devotion
It
does
might not have gotten banned if it were white.
of note, Devotion does not lock until resolution.
Okay.
Okay.
3, 6, 7. All right.
And chat, there's the Thassa's Oracle for you to take a peek at real quick so you can see what we're talking about.
Let's see.
Doomsday on the play.
Yeah, we will go ahead and keep this.
Game 3.
Doomsday on the motherfucking sleigh.
Well,
Slay Day.
all right.
Doomsday on the sleigh.
Doomsday just winning it? Is it over already?
I believe it may be.
Oh man, snap!
Sometimes you get
No.
old.
Like you're just like, what? What now? Mox Ruby. Objections?
Objection.
Yeah, it was force of negation.
It was.
Okay, fine. So mean. Put down my
Plains.
Yeah, put down a Plains because I can. Black Lotus.
Ooh.
Great
There.
for that.
White.
Oh no. Here it comes.
So this is how we get the playing going on. Deafening Silence.
Deafening Silence. Ugh, I fucked up.
Thalia.
I have a response.
Okay.
I gotta think though.
Okay.
Both teams really coming out the gates running here, hot as hell.
And that, kids, is why if you're playing a Mox and a Lotus, you never lead with the Lotus, just in case. They got one blue up, you might be concerned about, no, even Flusterstorm would still get it the other way, so no, you do not lead with Lotus.
How are you gonna Flusterstorm a Lotus?
Oh, that's just instant sorcery, it's not even artifact, so okay. You can,
Fucking
get Steel Sabotage.
Yeah, there's that. And the Force of Negation, which it just
counter
did.
it.
Okay.
Yep.
Wait, you can't counter it.
Why? Oh, because I already fucking countered the other thing? This game's over then.
Yeah.
Damn, that hand looked hot.
It's like, wait, that's another spell.
Right, yeah. Yeah, that's the hand.
That was a turn 2 win, potentially?
Yeah.
Yep.
So, yeah, in retrospect, with 2 counters, probably should have just, like, waited to see if it was going to be a spell that fucks me over and leave your mana alone.
Yeah, the Force of Will would have sorted it for you on whatever got played, potentially.
If there was the Force Negation to take out the
The deafening, I
And then
might
the
have
Force will take out the
I might have let the Thalia happen.
Actually, no, here's the line that would have worked, because you go Deafening Silence, right? And then you Mental Misstep the Deafening Silence, and then you have Force Will for Thalia off of the Force Negation. And then
yeah.
you still have Mystical Tutor and Dark Rage.
But,
Bolt.
like, I would have... Okay, if it was the first thing he played, yeah, I would have mental misstepped it. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, wow.
Completely changed it by
So,
one.
yeah, that's a sequencing error.
One little.
That's all it takes, though, in these, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
They get real tight. Hey, what up, Star Trace? Check out the new layout. We've been having some fun
man.
with this.
Well, it's nice to be like learning as I play Doomsday. This deck is hard to pilot.
It is
Yeah.
a little bit difficult.
Critical sequencing and every mistake feels pretty damning with Doomsday. All right, so what do we got for round 4 here?
Coming up next in the exciting adventures of White Initiative. What do we have left? What's sitting over there?
We got all kinds of shit.
We got some. It's probably a Tinker deck, is what I'm guessing the next one is. I don't know.
There's a Tinker deck. There's a...
Ooh, there's a Dredge deck.
Let's play Dredge.
All right.
Dredge interacts with the game in a completely different way.
And this is not Hogak Dredge. This is Dredge. So it goes very differently anyway. Replacement effects are key here against the Spirit of the Labyrinth. Plus, this will be a good way to find out if Zero's plan of Pithing Needle on the board for Bazaar is actually a thing.
I mean, Spirit kind of helps turn it off. Needle does, and then the 4 Wastelands and a Strip Mine. That's some, you know.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
That's a lot of cards.
It's a lot of action.
It's a decent amount of action, yeah.
12 cards that are good against it. It's still scary.
Oh, yeah.
Just hope they get the lame one off, and I'm like, whatever, turn 2 Solitude, exile your creature.
I mean, the thing I still love about this White Initiative deck is it takes all these decks trying to do unfair things and drags them kicking and screaming back to combat.
Mulligan.
It's like, no, we're dealing damage with attacking creatures again, damn it. We're not doing it the other way.
I want to teach people lessons here. Yeah, this would have to be a mulligan, unfortunately. Any card in that hand could have been traded away for any sort of mana acceleration card, and the hand would have been amazing.
Oh.
But because it wasn't, it was like, oh man.
I'll keep this one.
Sometimes it'd be like that.
Sometimes I drop part of my deck on the floor. Luckily, it was only 4 or 5 cards. I didn't need those anyways. Mox and Wasteland.
Just like 3 Wastelands and a couple of relevant spells. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Not a thing we worry about.
Alright, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna mold 6. Yeah, we would go ahead and keep this. And I got too much when I send back. Send that back.
Bazaar.
How bizarre. Balthazar.
Draw 2. Discard. 1, 2, 3. Exile Icarid. Grief you.
Get rolled.
Right. So I might lose right here. So I'll just let you ignore those. And I'll let you choose your card.
Yep, that's the one.
Yep.
Carry on.
Like otherwise it's turn 1, Lauren. And
Can you get a Wasteland off the top? Let's find out.
all
That
right.
would be huge. Oh! We're playing a game.
Fucking called it. I
Actually, no,
love it.
I'm still in dire straits here. Because there's still 2 dredge cards in the grave.
Yeah, I'll start by dredging this one.
Yep.
Yeah, but now we're not on Turbo Dredge, which is what you really need to dodge.
I'm in a fair amount of trouble. I'm not dead because there's not enough creatures to get all crazy with yet.
Yeah, I don't.
I go?
Yep.
Okay. I guess this is probably way to go.
This is my issue with Dredge. If you get Wastelanded, it feels like you got triple time walked.
Human, and I think I have to go human, so I at least have. Or do I want to go spirit? No, I want human. I want to be able to cast more things.
Okay.
There's
For-
Thalia.
First strike also pretty good against Icarid.
Yeah, and if he gets a +1, it's all pimpy. It's your turn now.
Okay. Dredge.
Luckily, there was not an abundance of creatures that were not dredged in order to recur silly Icarids. Now there's something going on. Now we've got some
Train you for
actions.
3.
Yep, I'm down to 17.
23. Okie dokie.
A little creep and chill action.
Need to have a
there,
wasteland
folks.
right here.
I love that creeping
Am I
chill gets
going?
around Thalia and literally everything else. Alright, so what are the life totals here?
Right now it's 17 to 23. It will soon be even worse.
Fantastic.
Ancient.
Oh shit.
So I'll go down to 15.
Okay.
Doop doop.
Start up to 1. Yep. Make sure not to screw myself. Just want that creature in
Do
there.
it.
Do it.
And I'm done.
Alright, cripple fight.
I'm not attacking because I will block your stupid.
So
Icarus.
I'll trigger this beginning of upkeep. I'll just exile a different one.
Sure.
And I will.
Not the grief.
Oh, good point. Good point. Goodbye, grief.
Sorry, peanut gallery moment.
No, that's.
I haven't played this deck
Yeah.
before.
Does Zero normally play his cards upside down? Yes, he does, Star Trace. Yes, he fucking does. Wizards, in fact, banned it. In part
We should
because of
switch
him.
seats then in the future.
Oh my god, yeah, everything's upside down.
Here, okay.
To
I wasn't
3.
thinking about it and naturally just did that again because that's how I play.
No, wait. How does this work? If it's put in your graveyard, you may exile it. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's not even casting.
It is right. So 15, 12.
The whole
26.
battlefield. I didn't even think about it either. All
It-
3 of us.
It's just how I play.
We're just so
yeah.
used to you doing it.
Fucking.
I picked up the habit
Yeah!
from. Just walk it.
Whatever it dies, I'll get prize fucking amalgam. Go.
Yep. by default, I'm like, oh, of course, that's what happens with cards. Isn't that what you do with cards? Okay.
Oh,
So Lauren will hit you for 2 because vigilance.
24.
And I pass the turn.
So life total is
Okay.
24 to what?
What are you at?
I'm at 12.
Okay.
I'm down to 12.
I'm gonna
Gotcha.
grab me a stinkweed imp.
Okay.
So nothing getting
So
exiled
that
with
trigger's
Icarid?
going on the stack right now,
What?
right?
Icarid?
Yeah, Icarid's not exiling anything, right?
I'm not doing it.
Okay.
no.
Okay.
So
Then
Amalgam is untapped, correct?
Yes, that should be untapped.
Okay.
Okay. In that situation, that's fine.
2, 3, 4, 5. Hey.
Okay, this is getting tough.
There's a concept that works.
Smack at him in the teeth.
Yeah.
Let's see. So you're getting another one in just a little bit.
Yeah. And I think if that dies, I'll just get that too.
Seems right.
Yeah, that's the problem I'm seeing. Is like, oh yeah, I think you just get it back then.
So
It's whether to solitude it or not. That's the big question. I think
solitude.
that's what I have to do. Is
A solitude.
Exile something and pay your mana.
No mana necessary.
no
Thalia.
creature.
Oh, that's non-creature.
Yep.
Right.
So we'll solitude that evil thing.
Boo.
Right out there.
Dredge goes to 27.
Yeah, you do gain life. You just get, Dredge has a lot of life.
Yep. Okay, off to the old end step. Bam!
The trigger there. I'm going to go ahead and activate for us each to draw a card.
I'm gonna replace it with Dredge.
Yep. I know.
Get this thug right here.
It's the thuggish ruggish bone.
1, 2, 3, 4. Double creeping shill. You.
Holy shit! Is that all 4 creeping chills?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
7 cards. Okay.
Untap. Start my turn.
What are you at for life total now?
I'm now down to 6,
And I'm at 33.
and that is the ball game.
All right.
33 to 6. And then it goes Dredge up 1.
I did not see the 4 creeping chills coming there. I thought at 12. I'm like, whatever.
Chills on chills on chills.
I'm going to go down to 4 from damage and take control of the board.
Creeping Chill took that game over. 12 points of damage.
That was hilarious.
All right, what do we get?
Okay, I'm bringing in 3 needles and 2 swords because, you know, stuff. Yeah.
I don't know if I fucking give a shit about any of the stuff you're doing.
Lorans are not very good against you.
Like, Sickening Shoals Deece, I guess.
Yeah.
Force of Vigor's not bad considering it hits needles and it'll hit moxes and mana crypts and soul rings also.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess we ought to do that.
It's kind of a necessity on games 2 and 3 because you assume even if they don't have the needles, they're bringing in like ley lines or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, you just presume there's going to be trouble.
Right.
What does one take out? Seems like the Icarids are not that awesome.
It's a little rough to get rid of all of them because they do trigger prize, but yeah, you can definitely dump some. Grief is probably also a pretty easy cut.
How many griefs are there?
Just 1 or 2.
What's the
There's
last
2.
card?
Oh, Force of Negation.
Yep, there you go.
Are there other Force of Negations?
I think there's 1, there might be 2.
Oh, there's another grief.
Okay, we might be on 3 grief now, yeah. We shifted around a few of the numbers. Mental Misstep can go for sure. Unless you're wanting it for exactly Python Needle and Swords post-board, but that would be knowledge you wouldn't necessarily have.
No, we probably want, like, like, blow up the cards that fuck with us stuff, too.
Right.
6, so I get to keep 1 of these. I suppose it should be an Icarid.
Sounds about right.
I brought in my
Oh, there's another grief.
3 needles and 2 swords to plowshare, so that I have a full 4. I'm sure you're completely surprised by that move.
Star Trace. I've never met anyone who plays their cards upside down. 0 must do it to intimidate his opponents. Aha. Is that why you do it? I've never asked.
I presumed it was out of pure contrarianism.
Actually, it's so that my opponent will keep reaching over and grabbing my cards to read them.
Oh, that was a huge thing in Paper Magic.
Oh,
once
and
upon a
because I
time.
watched people do this, where they do the reach over and under there, they pull a card off their library.
No shit. Oh man.
Like, I don't want people touching my side of the board. If they need a card, I will push it their way, and they can read it. But when people start reaching over, oh, let me touch it, it's like, stop. I don't know what you're doing.
Do you have a little spray bottle?
Oh, that would be great.
That's what you should bring. The one that you have for the
Half
cat.
the old
This is a tiny little shower for you, Stinky.
turn on the little fan thing. Spritz.
Bad cat.
But no, it was mainly so that people wouldn't do it. And then it developed more into the, well, it also seems to bother a lot of people. And so you know what? Fine, then I'm going to put a couple lands here and a creature there and a couple lands there.
I actually had a moment when I was playing a tournament after you and I had play tested for like a week for one of these PPTQs, and we'd really gone hard at it, and the opposing player played it just normally, and I reached over and started turning the first card. And he's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, nothing. I'm sorry.
I don't know what I'm doing here.
Used to that just being the other way around, and I don't know a good way to explain that.
Was that the one where we just split the finals because it was for the team queue?
Yes, it was actually. That was an awesome scenario.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
This is a
All
keeper.
right. I can keep this as well.
All right, it's your play.
Oh, it is, isn't it? Shit. I get to do something. All right, so there's a Mox.
Word.
There's a tap for 1. There's a Python Needle, and we name Bazaar.
Fuck.
And
Okay.
Then with this card, we're gonna play that, and we're gonna name actually Orc.
Oh,
Orc. All right.
Yep.
bright side, sometimes you just go to 8 cards and discard.
Yep, that's the way it's going to go this time. Go.
Yep. Drop. And with this one, we will go ahead and name
Monkey.
Human.
Damn it.
Humans.
So 3, there's my Orc. I'm going to gain the initiative and enter the dungeon and go get my land.
Okay.
Why are you playing Lord of the Rings dot deck? Orcs and humans.
There, I'll make there. They're facing the right direction.
Okay.
See, if I just had it here, he wouldn't have to look so much.
Well, I'm killing it anyway.
Oh, okay. How much does that give it from? What's the?
Minus 4/4.
Okay.
Does Sickening Show gain life at all or no?
Yeah, I just want to make sure I
No.
know what it does. So it's just
Minus XX.
Okay.
just equal to whatever it
Yep.
discards.
Equal to CMC.
Okay. Cool.
You may have the initiative, but you do not have the
And the
creature.
planes is in my hand. All right. It's okay.
Dredge.
Yep.
Oh, I was actually about to ask if you just draw a card hoping it's a Force of Vigor to set back the Mox and the Pithing if you get there.
Yeah, that would have been cool. Oh well. Actually, no, I couldn't have cast it.
Oh, you didn't have another thing
No.
in hand? Okay.
My go.
Yep.
Fair enough. Sometimes Dredge just gets
There's
locked the
my
fuck out.
Nifty planes. And
This is the one issue with Dredge.
Like, if I get another one, maybe now I can. 'cause
well,
I got
now I'll
the
put
Shambles
Thalia
Shell.
there so they can't do
Well,
that.
it's over now. All right.
Pass turn to you.
Dredge.
Yep.
Maybe you'll just get like 4 Creeping Chills in a row and go nuts. No, you get more Dredgers. It's a good start.
Hey, you know what's really cool? I can exile my Solitude to kill it to destroy their bridges.
Go.
You're evil.
You have to. Oh, you don't have to have a target for Solitude. You just
Nope.
target itself.
Yeah.
Alright, what are life totals?
I'm going to slap 2+1/+1 counters on my
I'm at
Thalia.
20.
And I am at 20.
Fantastic. I didn't miss anything.
Draw. Okay. 1, 1, the Thalia thing, and 1, 1, 1. Yeah. Put an Archon in play.
Yeah, sure.
Thalia will be down for 4.
The old
16.
Archon.
Pass turn.
Dredge.
Yep.
What?
Discard for end step.
Yep.
Go.
So it's 16-20 right now? Alrighty.
And now make you lose 5 life.
11.
I've entered into the room of the trap in the dungeon. Draw my card. All right.
Back off.
Let's see. You could steal that, and I don't care there. So yeah, I'll just get you for 6 points.
5.
Put you down to 5. And let's see. With that, I will just go ahead and pass my turn.
All right, upkeep triggers. Let's see. I want this Icarid, and I'll exile fucking Shambling Shell.
Yep.
I want this Icarid, and I'll exile Shambling Shell. And I want this Icarid, and I'll exile Golgari Thug. I will go to draw and dredge the old Stinky.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hey, there's going to be a Silver Smoke that'll come in. I'm going to Creeping Chill you.
Nope.
So I'm up to 8.
I go to 17.
Does this trigger right away? How's this work? Beginning of your end step. Okay, so I'll set it aside. There. Stinky in the grip.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. So we know it's going back to the bin.
Still a decent amount of damage here.
Got you for 9.
Is the Solitude there?
We will March of Otherworld and play one of them.
Okay. 6 you.
Oop. Life totals?
I'm down to 11 now.
Then end step Silver Smoke will come in tapped. These will die. I'll get 2 zombies.
Life totals?
Zombie.
11.
I'm at 8.
8.
Zombie. Bridge from below is still in the graveyard. And I got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. Discard. Go.
All right, I will venture into the archives of my dungeon, so I will draw an extra card. Now I'll draw for my turn. Okay. So my plan's simple. All right, here, let's Wasteland. Yay, Wasteland. You're at 8.
I'm at 8.
Okay, so don't gain anything from that attack. So no, does that even gain there with the life totals and that?
Oh wait, I took the initiative from you.
Oh,
No draw for you,
Yeah.
sir. And you get a basic land that you don't have.
Yeah.
yeah.
But if they
Good-
don't smack...
Good point. Good point there. So I did not. Yeah, you stole my initiative. So I need to steal it back.
Dredge still putting up a fight here. More than I thought that.
Yeah,
would.
crippled Dredge still doing stuff.
So yeah, I will attack you for 2 now, so I can steal my initiative back. So then I can draw my card and I can do my thing.
I guess I ought to keep track of my dungeon.
Dredge down to 6.
Down to 6.
All right. Well, then I pass the turn your way.
Here we
way.
go.
All right, untaps, upkeep. Let's
I knew there was a reason I had
pitch
to attack
this,
with my Archon.
get that, pitch this, get that. Move to draw, replace it by dredging old Stinky here. 1, 2, 3, nice. 4, yes. 5, all right.
What do we got?
Creeping Chill you for 3.
Damn it!
Up to 9.
Man, you are good at hitting those. I'm down to 8. Oof. Oofta.
Let's see.
Oh.
You've got first strike. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I was like, you don't care.
Send in
Pretty
the
sure.
fucking clowns. Actually, that's awesome because your creature won't die and I'll keep my bridge.
Yeah. That works out nicely.
Bridge doesn't trigger on tokens, correct?
No.
Okay. Just wanted to double check on that. So let's see.
What you gonna do?
Keep in mind, if you kill this, it will come back because I gained life.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm just figuring out exactly how I want to do this. How many black creatures do you have in your graveyard right now?
Currently, 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
And you know I can discard a 4th.
Yeah, so let's see. So
Well, this is going to come back.
Icarid is easy to recur. That's gonna be so. That sucks so much.
Where's your Flash Solitude now?
Yeah. I have no option but to block an Icarid and Path of Silver Smote,
Alright.
just so I only go to 1.
Do I gain for power?
Yes.
Beautiful. Up to 12.
Yep.
Away goes
That's the only way I can do it. I go to 1, and that's what's left.
Zombo for
All-
that.
Yep.
Also, the initiative gets taken back.
Take the initiative.
Yep.
I will put 2+1/1 counters on my untapped zombie.
Yeah.
Oof.
Rawr.
End step. So this dies, this returns, I get yet another untapped zombie. I discard Stinky. And
The Dredge of our forefathers. Yes.
go.
It is here.
All right. I don't venture into the dungeon. I just draw. Little late for that.
Ha
Little late for that. Okay, I think we've gone so far that I cannot get out of this. I'm at 1, and I can only deal with 4 of your creatures, so that is the game.
Alright, Dredge 2-0's initiative.
Boom. Boom, boom.
I did not expect that.
And we got time
If you
for
want to destroy the white creatures, bring up their past.
we got time for one more match. So that was round 4. Initiative is 2-2 right now, having taken down Oath and Doomsday, losing to Dredge and Workshops. Do we like this version of Dredge better, out of curiosity?
I've never played Dredge before for a single game in my life, so I enjoyed that. That was fun.
Okay, hitting more than 2 creeping chills in a game is not usual.
But there were no Narcomoebas in that second game, which is also unusual. So it's 6 to 1/2 dozen the other.
So the hand that you fucked immediately had 2 bazaars in it that I kept.
Oh,
And I just held 2 bazaars that whole game.
just okay.
Like, well, I'm not gonna fucking play it now.
It's weird how those little decisions matter, like being able to just discard your 8th card every turn to keep dredging and going.
Yeah.
Oh, Dredge.
All right, got my
Fantastic.
15 there. Got
Very
this.
cool deck though.
All right, next up, we are moving into round 5 with Mono White Initiative at 2-2 on the day.
This is like bizarre aggro, isn't it?
That's HexVine, yeah.
All right, I'm doing that.
Hogak Vine.
Uh-oh.
I'm just going to call it the Gak Vine.
Gak.
HexVine, baby.
Niner.
Not. 669er. Ah, I got the...
Yeah.
Can Initiative escape with a 3-2 record, or is it doomed to a 2-3 record?
What do you think? What do you think is going to happen?
I think it's going to beat the shit out of HexVine, but we'll see.
I don't know. It might be one of those just, oops, explode. I mean...
I remember playing this matchup with you. It did not feel great.
And away we go.
And I'm willing to chalk up the Workshop's victory to 2 very quick lock hands that otherwise would have been absolutely rolled.
4-7. All right.
Maybe you just lose games
1, 2,
more than
3,
you
4,
think.
5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'll keep this.
I will too. I will.
Okay. You're on the play this time.
I am.
This time. Next time, Gadget.
Wow. I think I just do that. Go.
Okay, interesting.
The Drinker of the Hexes.
Derp, derp, derp.
That's not bad.
What the?
You got some white to go with that?
Yeah, I do. So that deck's not going to care much about my plays. It's just like, okay, how much does it take this to level up?
1.
Just okay.
Just
it's
3
before
levels
it gets
to get
cool.
to a 4/4.
3 before it gets all cool. Human, Dahlia,
Yeah, what else?
go. Go ahead. It's my wall of hex proof or hex drinker.
Fucking strip that cavern.
Oh, that's so mean.
Not a lot of white sources with those boxes.
Level 1.
Trying white sources would make
Go.
sense.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Yeah. I have an effect during your upkeep.
Okay.
During your upkeep,
For my drop, during my upkeep.
blow up 2 of those.
Blowing up. Oh, okay. Which ones would you like to blow up?
Oh wait, I can't. I don't have mana.
Oh, okay.
Right, because Thalia. So
Okay.
Fuck
So,
me.
I'm gonna draw.
Yep. So I should not have put that there. Okay.
No.
Got it.
Would you like to flip that? To
Yeah,
make a logical thing? Okay.
yeah. Like understanding the deck, then playing
that
and
that
shit.
makes sense. I'm assuming you get these since this produces green and that gives me green everywhere.
Yeah, why not?
Cool. Okay. So
Force Vigor coming in hot.
there we go. Lay Ancient Tomb.
Tight.
That's the turn.
And so it goes.
Bizarre activates.
Yep.
Draw 2. Discard. Whoa, no, it's into play.
Hey, look at that.
And,
I like this deck so much more because of that card.
good old fucking blood gas.
I hate that a card is
And,
useful in the deck, but I really like the card.
Serum powder.
It's a fun throwback. Nothing
Dude,
else.
it becomes protection from everything quite often.
All right, give it 1 this time. Go ahead.
Yep. Draw. All right, so things we need to do.
Play spells. Skip
So
one.
it's only at stage.
Stage 1.
Okay.
Stage 1 clinger.
Okay. So it doesn't have protection from instants yet.
Doesn't have protection from jack shit.
That's very important to me.
It's a savannah lion.
It's because
It's a savannah snake.
I'm gonna have to take 2,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna march that stupid thing right out of here.
Boo.
We don't need that. I'm not 18.
Oh, I guess I should put all these exiled dredge cards back with the dredge deck. Okay.
And then I will pass the turn again. My wall of Thalia continues its reign of terror.
Come on, Root
Turn.
Wall.
It's so
Wall
weird to
of
not be
Thalia.
dredging. Okay. I'll draw 2.
It's so weird to not have these be amazing. Like usually those are just every man like whatever, destroy a Mox, destroy whatever.
Discard 1.
You didn't even play Hallowed
discard
one for me to
2,
kill.
Discard 3.
Hollowed one.
That Thalia just holding down the fort against Root Wall of Nation.
Hex Drinker.
That's another hexer. No. Once again, no Hollowed one. No justice.
No justice, no peace.
All right. Well, I gotta take 2 more because that's how that works.
Somehow
Down to
I'm
16.
winning.
Down to 16. But down my Soul Ring, so I
Soul
can avoid
Ring.
using this land for the rest of the game. Just because it's there.
Life totals?
16 and
20.
20. Yeah.
Cool.
I pass turn. This is a lot of sitting, excitement as we sit
Noting Bazaar does tap for green mana.
It does indeed tap for green mana.
It does indeed.
My Ancient Tomb. Oh wait, I can tap my Ancient Tomb for green.
Okay.
I'm gonna not lose.
Yeah, yeah.
18 then?
Same thing. That I'm at 18.
Okay.
There we go. I keep forgetting that it's Urborg.
Bizarre. 1, 2, and we're dumping.
Uh oh. How bizarre.
1,
Uh-oh.
2,
Yeah.
3.
No.
Oh wait, I can't do that.
You
right?
have to discard the other card.
I have to discard it. I'm still discarding it because I want to keep this.
Ah, looking at that cradle, that fat cradle action.
Yep.
Cradle Robin
Level
time.
4.
Yep, that's just it's the Hex Drinker plan.
Yep.
That's why I like this deck. It's so funny when it's just
Go. Go ahead.
okay. This is where I draw.
Time for Pithing Needle.
This is where I draw something good. Well, this
Solitude.
is game 1, so there's no punishment.
Solitude, yeah.
What the buff?
Well, there's always a Lorn.
Wait. Let's try again.
Both draw. Solitude?
That's a negative.
All right.
Negative
It's a
Ghost
negative.
Rider.
Negatory.
So yeah, let's see. What other things should we do here?
Win the game?
We're in a lot of trouble. That's what I've noticed. We're in a lot of
Win the
trouble. Some problems in here. So Archon, because I guess I can just do that.
It's the end of your Bazaarin.
I'm done. Still bizarre for
Yeah,
you under Archon.
Bizarre
doesn't
like
affect
crazy.
Bizarre.
Oh, whoops, wrong one. I was thinking Stewart.
No, if it was it was Spirit of Labyrinth.
Stewart.
I know this is a. All right.
So is this a strictly one spell or is this a creature thing?
Strictly one.
one.
Yep.
Strictly one spell.
Yes. If this actually stops you from casting from double spelling, I'm amazed.
Bizarre. Discard. Discard, roly-poly, discard. 1, 2,
Mm-hmm.
3. There's a spell.
Yep.
Hey, this is on 8. It's on 8 like that. Invincible. This is the token of being invincible. 6-you.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's at super stage where it has protection from everything, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Can't do shit except take
All right.
6.
Yeah, I go down to 12. I'm about to lose to that card because it's just such a great. Man, I love that card.
Go ahead. I've got
All
a
right.
fucking wall of Root Wallow.
Okay, so drew another Archon, so all I can do is draw another one here, and that's game.
Yeah.
I cannot outrace your 2-turn clock.
Up goes the gack.
Hoagies and grinders.
Yakety yak. Got gacked back.
Yakety yak, gack.
Got that gack.
Same plan again here. We're gonna.
What are these blank cards?
Oh.
Okay, not boarding them in.
Did you forget your own cards?
That one looks like it's probably an endurance.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's-
dismembers, those look good.
There's an endurance, and then the front two I straight up can't remember, but it's not.
Are they
it's not for this matchup.
Are they Gaia's blessings?
No. They're
Where were they at in the order of the?
The
casting
very
process?
front, which means they're at 0. I don't remember what
0
it
or
is.
1.
0 or 1. I don't remember which. God, what would it be? They might be Wastelands.
That doesn't sound very likely.
I can't remember.
Was it more of
No, there's already 4 Wastelands.
what
in
about
the deck.
petrified field or whatever the thing that recurs your land? Were there any of those?
No, I have those. I wouldn't be
Oh,
proxying them. They might have been Tormod's Crypts. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at the list. It's been a minute.
I think that's great. Like I don't know what the hell this is.
I do this all the time. Chat. It's a good way to roll.
I'll side out 4 Lorenz and a March of the Otherworldly Light for 3 Python Needles and 2 Swords against that monstrosity of a deck.
I think I keep my fatties and just kind of like toss some of these whatevers. That's probably okay, but we'll see.
Dismember. No.
So the Beseju's, you're just going a little higher on land count, or you're
Yeah, a
looking...
little higher on land count, and I'm doing graveyard stuff, so I'm presuming he's gonna do something to fuck with it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Little does he know, I don't do anything.
I definitely dump the blood ghasts. They don't turn on Vengevines. They don't turn on much of anything. I'm not even sure they're supposed to be in this deck, honestly.
They're kind of odd in there.
There's a lot of different. There's like 18 variations of this deck, and I haven't found the optimal one, nor have I really tried to find it. I keep seeing lists that have cards that don't quite make sense, and I'm like, I think they ported it from a different list and forgot to like analyze all the cards in it. And
Yeah.
So this one had this card, and this one had this card, so I'm playing 4 of this card. This is great.
Well, it's the usual vintage thing, you know what I mean? Like people just kind of go, I don't know,
Sacred
it's restricted.
Cow.
Yeah, Sacred Cow, so it's in. We don't really have to think about it, and yeah, you do, but a lot of people don't, and that's life. Just means we have to take a little more time to think through the deck usually, which, yeah, this one will probably lose the blood ghasts. I don't know what I'm going to put in place of them, but
Is that a deck that would utilize Master of Death?
it could. Squee and Master of Death could go in this. That's the other version of this.
Squeeze interesting.
I mean, do you even have to do the squee thing to get value out of Master of Death in it?
No, but like you do both, and that way you have 8 ways to make Bazaar just give you
2,
extra
3,
draws.
4, 5, 6, 7.
That's a keeper.
I
That's a
will keep
keeper.
this hand.
All right, let's
I'll put it
go.
this way. I've never seen
Alright.
the Squee without the Master of
So
Death.
let's see.
Master.
Let's do this right. Alright.
Turn 1 win.
No. Can't do that.
Never mind. Fuck.
Wait, no, that doesn't work.
God damn it.
No, I've got to do this the hard way. I've got to do this the hard way.
Yeah.
Plains,
Haha.
Mox,
Haha.
Mix. Fucking mix.
Bazaar.
Oh yeah. Sure.
Go.
Fucking blow those
Yep,
up.
I was like,
Oh my god.
okay, if he's probably got it, but if he doesn't have it, that's it. And now
Ugh.
that's- there it is. That is so nasty.
1,
Just so nasty.
2. We're gonna go
Okay,
dump, dump,
now
dump.
here's my error, and I'm gonna show everyone my error. What I should have done instead. No, that still wouldn't have been good. I couldn't have cast that. Oh, okay.
Vengevine,
For you.
Vengevine.
Go.
Draw. So annoying.
Yeah.
So annoying. So I'm at 16. I'm gonna get down to 14 because I have to use
Perf.
my Ancient Tomb.
Perfect.
There's my Archon of being cool.
Just in time.
Go. Yeah, you already cast your 2 spells. You're not casting more than
All
2
right.
minutes
So
turn again.
the non-basics that I
Yes.
control enter tapped.
That is correct. But your current Bazaar continues to be a beating. Uh-oh.
There is that.
Well, let's start with that.
Yep.
Zip.
Zippity doo da,
Zip.
zippity yay.
Don't need that. This doesn't seem super important.
At least I've prevented Hollow Vine from being cast, most likely this game.
I hope you cast it right now.
It can't.
Hollow one can be cast.
No. Now I can. Discard a 3rd card.
Fair.
Do I blow up your land or do things?
I mean,
How many
Me
cards
per-
you got?
I have 3.
I blow up your land.
yeah, me personally, I'm blowing up that land and just
Yeah!
smacking them right in the
Yep.
teeth.
So me at 10.
Go.
Like, you just want to keep me off doing things. That seems like a pretty good plan. There's my land there. That's big.
So we're at 20 to 10.
Pass turn to you. Yeah, I got 10.
Bazaar.
Yep.
1, 2.
3, 4, 5.
Toss.
Everybody in the house. Okay.
That for sure.
Just so you know, you cast that, you don't get to cast nothing else.
There's that.
I don't think I can. That and that. Enter battlefield.
Sure.
Ugh.
Die a horrible bleeding death. You gain 4.
20 fucking 4. Land go.
Haha, I have green mana now. Collected company, here I come.
I knew it.
Right. Karakas. Thalia. We won't do it that way, so in case you try to kill Thalia. Go.
Good old Thalia. Oh crap. Oh crap, Thalia.
That's how is Maya just making that deck so much better? Like suddenly, Basking Root Wallows can do something. They're not a trash card.
I'm gonna pay for life. Oh shit, I need more mana than that.
You have 2 mana right in front of you.
Oh, I do. I do indeed.
You do indeed.
God damn. Goodbye. I'm down to like 21 or something.
You paid 4
even.
life. You're at 20.
Yeah.
20
Like
even.
that's just devastating.
Okay.
My turn.
Not yet.
Oh.
Now I can play more shit.
Oh yeah, true. Oh, you have 2 mana. You can attack with all of your root walls.
Oh my god, I can. I'm doing that.
Yeah.
Hold up.
What?
Mox costs 1 to cast.
God damn it.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
so I'm gonna hold it then.
Well, you
No,
can
you
play
can still play it with the
Bazaar,
Bazaar.
and then
yeah,
play
do
it.
I want to or just Bazaar?
That's up to you. I'd say probably activate the Bazaar.
I would play the Mox because then you get 2 root walls that can swing as 3/3s every turn.
You have that next turn anyway.
No.
If I make a land.
Okay,
drop.
make it later. I mean, that might be enough to clock me at 10. Actually, I'm gonna say that's the better
That's
move.
probably worth doing, yeah.
Yep.
Carry on.
Question is, do the initiative cards count?
There's one.
There we are.
There's the start of it. We got the start of the initiative. Now I'll go get my basic land, and I'm gonna put my basic land into play because I can.
The old plume adventuring.
The old plume and chain.
The old plume chain.
The old bloomin' onion.
All right. So there's one.
Outback adventurer. Here we go.
Attack with my guy.
No blocks.
All right. Go ahead.
I'm at 18.
And tap.
Draw for turn.
Yep. This is exciting. This is.
Dragging us all back into combat damage here, guys.
But now the Ruwala thing is not as good because
Full combat.
Full stop. Here we go.
full. Oh, 3. All of them coming in.
Why the
mean-
fuck wouldn't I?
All
Yeah.
of them coming in.
Seems good.
Yeah.
What
are you at?
18?
18.
Gonna get that initiative. Do you have basics in that deck?
I don't think it does. Okay.
I feel like these decks need revisions.
I'm gonna search and see if there is one. I
Yeah.
don't think there is, but I will do the search.
So get,
when we
you
get
put me
there.
at 9 and put me at 1. And then-
Actually, I'm just gonna do it right now because it kind of doesn't matter.
Unless he has a swords.
Oh yeah, are you gonna take damage no matter what? Somehow?
I'm taking
All right,
damage for
yeah,
sure,
I'm checking to
for
see
sure.
if there's a basic then.
Totally for sure. Yep, straight up. I do not block.
No basics.
No blocks.
Yep, no blocks.
Okay, now I've got decisions to make.
Put him to 3. Hashtag I believe.
Do I pump both? Yeah, seems good.
Put me at 3.
Here's a Bazaar of Baghdad.
There you
I'm
go.
gonna activate it.
Okay.
I mean, why wouldn't I? Right?
Just if you want to dump cards in your graveyard.
Does that do anything for this deck?
Not really.
Oh no, wait, it might be root walls. So I do want to do it.
Okay.
I discard them. Go ahead.
So it goes.
Okay.
Easy come, easy go.
Yep.
I draw since I'm not.
Of note, you can now hard cast hollow ones.
Yes, I can.
Love it.
Okay. Let's see. This is
18 to 3. Back against the wall. Mono White initiative. Game 2. The odds have never been lower.
I just beat your face for 3 because I can, so I can take my initiative back.
Fucking 15.
That puts Forge on there, so I want to put 2+1/+1 counters on that creature.
God damn it.
And I'll play a Cavern of Souls. We're gonna name.
Die?
We're gonna name Elemental,
Okay.
and I'll pass the
Okay.
turn to you. Beginning up,
I
keep that
see.
on taps.
And Solitude
I
in
see.
hand or bust.
I see.
Or it's an amazing bluff for him not to attack.
I'm swinging either way.
Don't.
Really, like
100%.
you go from having the game potentially to you have nothing on board.
I'm bazaring first.
Okay.
By the way, did you... Okay, so you got the initiative on that attack.
I
with
did
the,
indeed.
okay.
The orc swung in, but on his upkeep it untapped because of his ability.
Yeah.
And then when I went into the dungeon for my second thing, I put 2+1s on Thalia so that at least one of the Ruwalas is completely handled.
At 3.
I mean, my general thought here, Zero, is that you have
I think
to...
I've got to. I think I've got to just make you have it.
Block 1, block 2. Leave the other one unblocked.
Pump that one. Pump that one. Yep. Game 3.
That's... You're at 15 life still.
Yeah, you're not out.
Oh, okay.
There's
Well, all my guys are dead.
True.
True. It's probably enough.
I'm at 16, I guess. All right, go ahead.
And that Solitude coming in clutch.
-5 you life.
11.
Draw. All right. Well, that makes sense to do then. Bizarre.
Okay, it's probably the end of the game.
7 points.
Sure is.
Yeah, gain 7 because I'm getting 6 life. Or I'm getting 3 life to go up to 6.
All right.
All right.
Game 3.
We're getting to game 3 here, folks. Hogak looking like it was about to take it, but White Initiative coming in with that clutch Solitude. Proving some points. Gackety gack on the attack.
Dude, the Orcs untap was so like, oh man, thankfully I can try to put a clock on him here because if I've just got to sit on these, that means he can just sit. And he sits into HexVine.
Oh, that's true. God, that's ruthless.
I was like, if I drew Seasoned Dungeoneer, I'd be like, oh, okay, this is just over now. I pro creatures. Oh, man.
The old Solitude taking that game like a champ. And Initiative, thanks for dealing an extra 9 points of damage there at the end.
Pretty good.
The whole reason Mono White can even exist right now is because of that mechanic, in my opinion.
I would say, yeah.
Yep.
Hate Bears would be a tier 2 deck flat without Initiative
What it always
existing.
lacked was a clock.
Yep, and it's a free, generally free.
The old snowball clock.
Sometimes it even ults. I mean, goes through the dungeon. Okay.
Okay.
This hand is a pitch.
It is like the Planeswalker you can never kill, but you can kind of steal.
Looked at my hand, I'm like, Wasteland and a land. I'm like, I'm going to waste your thing and not cast any spells and you're going to beat me.
That sounds good.
I'm
Do
not
that.
letting that happen.
Do
It's
it.
just, no.
Do it.
I'm not.
Do it.
I am not relying on that.
Poop your pants.
All right, 7. Here we go. 3, 6, 7. I will choose to keep this. What do I put back, though? That is a tough part. I guess I'm putting that back. Right? Shoot. No, I guess I put that back. Yep. All right.
Bizarre.
Shoot.
The old Bazaar.
It's a good card.
This is gonna be kind of gross.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
1.
Oh, no. Oof.
2, 3. Ah, there it is. So here's this.
Not till you get one more
Not
creature.
to get one more creature.
What? Oh yeah. Well, there's
There you go.
one.
You discarded 3.
Here's the other.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Now,
Whatever. I knew I was gonna get it all.
Yeah.
Take 4.
Whoa, shit. Okay. I honestly thought I was still going to be able to take this game. I do not think that anymore.
Tabernacle.
That'd be good.
That'd be nice. Needle
Okay.
on Bazaar.
All right.
But-
Not Oko.
Turn too late.
Day late and $1 short. The Mono White Initiative way.
Fucking.
Hey, it does shit again now.
Oh, shit. 4, 8, 12. That's game.
Yeah.
That's 15 that turn.
Boom.
So.
15 puts you to 1.
Yep, but I don't have any way to get out of that. My plans were next turn to be like, okay, I'll Mox and I'll have my white plume. I've got swords back up. Like, nope, that was
Too fast.
I needed to be on the play. On the play, I think I still win.
Mono White Initiative falling to 2 and 3 after getting rickrolled by HexVine on a God Draw game 3.
Woof.
Good lord. All right, so closing thoughts here. We got a few minutes.
Okay.
How do we feel about Mono White Initiative? Are there pieces you want to shift?
The only things I'm finding in this deck are that it has like 3 or 4 main deck slots to shift around, and you just have to decide whether it's worth it to you to run those main or run them side. And I honestly don't know. It's got a good clock, but it still doesn't have a clock that's good enough to beat your Dredge decks, your Hogaki type things, because they've got too much going for you. And so many of your cards that disrupt everyone else don't disrupt anything they do. And even cards that you play on turn 1, if they've gone before you, you're already out.
You can't disrupt everything. Once again, it's a case of what do you want to beat?
Yep. I don't think you can prepare for it any better than you are. And in fact, it might be worth it to prepare less for it. And maybe the Pythonitos can just be cut from the deck for something else.
So do you, I mean, like, I don't think there's additional room to hate out workshops. Sometimes workshops just get you, which happened today.
Yep.
And the other 2 losses were to Bizarre Baghdad decks.
Yep.
So the question is, what decks do you want to focus on if not those?
I don't know. I honestly don't know what I'd do with those Pythonitos. I'd probably look to some other weird hate bears you like cards.
Do you want to just play Leyline of the Void and go for it?
No, I don't think that I would run a card that stops the graveyard anywhere in the 75 of this.
Okay.
I don't think it's necessary unless the format changes a whole lot. Let's see, I could see yeah, I'd have to look at the 2 casting cost creatures to see if there are any cool hate bars that really mess up people in this format. Otherwise, if you go to 3, you get a plethora of creatures. I could play the Pegasus, the 2/1 flying Thalia creature that costs 3.
Sure.
That one's a viable card to just mess people's stuff up. You put Aven Mind Sensor's main, just because that messes with a lot of people's plans.
Also makes sense, yeah. Sure.
Let's see. I could put Eldrazi Displacer back in. Yeah. I kept considering that one, but it's just too cute.
Fair enough. Well, everyone, thank you for joining us. This has been a fun look at the new setup. We're still working out the kinks. It'll be a few weeks before we really have it all squared and handled. But in the meantime, we always appreciate everyone coming out, supporting, etc. Hope you had some fun watching Mono White Initiative go 2 and 3 and learn some lessons and whatnot. We're going to raid out to Hollywood Pizza now, who's making a push for partner. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful evening, everyone. Good night.